Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check out our latest Magic the Gathering Arena Standard Best of 1 Mardu Zuko Adventure build. This deck focuses around the Fire Lord Zuko for 3 mana as a 2-powered 4 toughness creature with Firebending X, where X is the Fire Lord Zuko's power, and whenever you cast a spell from exile, and whenever a permanent you control enters from exile, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that you control, which is really quite fun, as you would then further power up Zuko's own firebending ability. We are playing this in an adventure shell, focusing primarily on Virtue of Loyalty for 5. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control and untap those creatures. At instant speed, we have Ardenvale Fealty for 2, creating a 2/2 Knight with Vigilance. Aside from that, Decadent Dragon makes an appearance for 4 mana as a 4/4 with Flying and Trample. Whenever this creature attacks, create a treasure token, helping us mana fix. We have Expensive Taste for 3 mana at instant speed. Exile the top 2 cards of your opponent's library face down, and you may play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. This is very good since it is a instant speed alongside our Ardenvale Fealty, as we can now sink our firebending mana into this. As long as we have a black source and a white source, we can pay the generic with that firebending mana, which is really cool, and then further push the field up through those exile abilities from the Expensive Taste. And then, of course, whenever we cast an adventure, the card itself goes into exile, and then we can cast that from exile later on, which is really, really synergistic for the deck. We also have Gumdrop Poisoner making an appearance for 3 mana as a 3/2 with lifelink, and whenever this creature enters, up to 1 target creature an opponent controls gets -X until the end of turn, where X is the amount of life gained this turn. We can create a food token for 1 mana through the adventure at instant speed that we can sacrifice for 2 to gain 3 life. But we also have Heartflame Duelist for 2 mana. Instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink, which can potentially turn on Torch the Tower, dealing 2 damage to a creature or planeswalker. If you bargain, it will deal 3 and you will scry 1 instead. So potential lifelink here for us, as well as Sheltered by Ghost, making, a splash. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has lifelink as well as Ward 2, and exiling a non-land permanent an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. I love to put Sheltered on Zuko because it's going to push up its power, and then that lifelink on the attack is really good when we play the Gumdrop Poisoner on our second main phase, having it act as just hard removal in the deck, which is really cool. Of course, coming in from exile if we have created the food token first, which again is good for Zuko and the whole deck. The Heartflame Duelist has Adventure as well, 3 damage to any target for 3 mana at instant speed, which is quite nice. And then we've talked about our non-adventure removal here already as well. And then just card advantage, right? So Clockwork Percussionist as a 1 mana 1/1 with haste. When it dies, exile the top card of your library. You may play it until the end of your next turn. We can sacrifice this with Torch the Tower if need be. Inti will, when we attack, we can actually discard a card to exile the top of our library and play that this turn. If we do, we'll put a +1/+1 counter on attacking creature. It will gain Trample, which is quite nice for that damage output. Again, allowing us to cast from exile turn after turn. On a similar note, Gloria, the Great Armorer for 3 as a 3/3. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. And whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library and play that card this turn. Of course, we can't go anywhere without Summon Brynhildr for 2 mana as a 2/1. Exiling the top card of your library, you may play it as long as Summon remains in play. And then for the next 2 turns, the first creature will enter with haste, which is quite nice if you're playing something like Zuko. And then last but certainly not least, the Legend of Roku for 4, exiling the top 3 cards of your library, and then until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards, add 1 mana of any color, and then exile and transform into the Avatar, a 4/4 with Firebending 4 that could create a 4/4 Firebending 4 dragon for 8. Oh, woo, that's a lot of words. So, a pretty cool deck. Of course, we're going to have, the best land available here for you. Spend a lot of time dialing this in. We've got some creature lands for those longer games, and the consistency of the multicolor blend is very good as well. So you're going to be loving the land base here for you, promise that. Decklist is in the description. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, give it an import to your game client, and let me know what you think of the build. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's gameplay footage, and then we'll come back here at the end of the video to wrap up. All right, cheers. Going first, keeping 7. Fabled in 1 on a swamp. Vantage 2 into our Duelist. Maybe. It's a tough one. I just noticed this person's name. Oh, man. Now that's good comedy. It's too much. Llanowar Elf. Cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna remove a Badger, I think. Or a Hydra. That must go as well. Fourth land is ready. Ooh, a Tifa. She's good too. Into the Billy. Dang. I've been outclassed. Zuko in tapped, 20 life. Tifa might kill us here. Okay, they're tapped out at 10 power. No, they've got 1 land left. Take the 10. I mean, shouldn't you have played that first? It's fine. No block. Can I get a Sheltered by Ghosts off the top? We only have 4 land. Just kill Bill. We don't have a black source. Just kill Bill. Pass over. We have to defend. We only have 10 life. Of course you do. I mean, they're just taking the draw. Could be worse. It's a sacrifice land for next turn. Oh, why did you not, like, keep that in hand, bro? That's disrespectful. Push up the team. The lifelink is good. I gotta stop spending that black mana because we could firebend this. Sorcery speed and instants. I don't care. You don't know me. I'm not attacking anyway, so it doesn't matter. Maybe we'll just hard cast this post attack. Because we have the defenders at this point. Really? I have a backup Zuko. And this will get it in either way. Now this is a strange attack. We'll make the most out of it. Ooh, +1 counters. I forgot about that. We're still hitting it for 7. We're still blocking enough. Down to 5. I mean, I did that math ahead of time. What are you talking about? Did you go back? Let's just gain life. Okay, for 6, gain some more life. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Bale's back. Gonna push up the team. There's a black source. Paying life for it. Attacking with everyone. Firebending into our dragon. Untapping. Beautiful. I don't know how we made it through this. That's crazy. Going first, keeping 7. This is a red source, paying 2 life, clockwork in beside it. Alright, let's hit for 1. Close out the turn. In tap, we're going to pay 2. Hit for 2. Keep up removal. If not, we have Virtue. Let's pull their counter magic. What you got, Willis? Nothing! Maybe removal, I don't know. No land. Alright, let's hit for 3. Nowhere to run on our Vigilance creature, I would assume. Damage down to just 1. Summon in play. Land off the top. Yes. Professional player. Right here. Trying to build into 5 while keeping as many creatures alive as we can. Boomerang basics. Do you have a swamp to play with that? Yes. Into a tragic. That is tragic. It's a good thing we already played the land. Let's hit for 1. End turn. Try to bait that removal on something that doesn't matter. Here's a Gumdrop. And another Virtue, which I assume will take that removal. No land. That sucks. Hitting for 1. Holding up the Duelist / torch the tower. This is a slower match for sure. Okay. Let's see what we get. A land. An unusable card. Okay. Let's toss in a Heartflame Slash for 3. 3 damage, down to 10. Fishing for a counterspell. Goes through. Hello. Hello, hello. Mr. Zuko! Well, if they didn't counter that, I don't think they'll counter this. Get air bent. Okay, do we lose? Maybe. Could be. Aang is a very, very good card. Zuko in... I need some land. Like, we are bricking. They're having a hard time, too. Like, it's like turn 10. We're both on 3 and 4 land. Good damage. Really? If they interact at all, we'll double down. Oh no, we can't. I've messed this up. No, we can. We have the Gumdrop. A land? Wow, okay, I'm rolling dirty now. Look at that. I mean... all they did was airbend it last time. Okay. So this is like, what, an Esper Pixie? I'm gonna hold up. Take Aang now. Summon can stay. Card advantage. No longer grindy match. They're gonna bounce nowhere to run, but that's only -3. They're doubling down? No way. No way, Jose. Dang it, Randy. All right, there's tapped. Let's summon. Do Zuko, right? Heartflame out. Let's put shelter on it, and then these gumdrops are more valuable. Oh, you're just gonna keep doing that, eh? Well, of course. Oh, that gets rid of sheltered if they take summon. Nice. Let's get this virtue out. Outpace these nowhere to runs. Oh, I'm down on life too. Okay, I see you. That's a little bit of life gain there for us. I like that. Pay 2 to play it. 3, and this is, you know, by golly, a little bit of a magic match we've got here. They've got decent card advantage, though. 5 in hand. So much removal. Bouncing breaker back. That's good. That is good. And for 2 to 7, tying it up. Ay, ay, ay. Close. This has flash though, doesn't it? Negative. This is the one with flash. Ah! Nice. Dang it. I'm cooked. And then they have the Sanctuary to win. But we double cast. Yeah, I think they might get it. It's a close match, though. This is a good one. I mean, they could have just momentum broke as well. Maybe we top deck something? I don't even know what it would be. Not a land. Take the Poisoner. Poisoner has lifelink, but doesn't survive. Another blocker. Going first, I like the land into an Inti. We could do summon as well. Either or. If we find the black source, obviously it's summon. If not, maybe Inti until we do. Tapped. I'll just take that and play tap again. No problem. We have 2 summons, only 1 Inti. And this self-sacrifices anyways. So if they are going to remove it, they're removing something that removes itself, right? Which is better than Inti. Perfect. I mean, not perfect, but it is what it is. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, we get the land. Summon again for the 1 mana removal spell. The land that we well, they both are tapped at that point, so it doesn't matter. 4th land in play. They're doing it. I block the Evangelist. The bat goes through. That's actually pretty cool. No block. Down to 17. One way to spend your turn. Nice. Let's do it. Nothing to cast with it, but I think it's still worthwhile. We can still play that land next turn. We should go right for Inti. Another Evangelist. That's fine as long as it's not removal. Fire Claw's okay. I think it's a Fire Bender's Ascension deck. Hit for 1. Boar Gullet. That is too good. Just take the hit. Let's leave this for removal, because I can't guarantee that this gets an attack for the entry. And we have 18 life, and I think that's enough. That's good, though. Good damage output here, down to 4. Wow. We're gonna remove that with this. We have enough to cast them both. Perfect. Okay. Let's eat the food. Oh, I only have 1 black source. No, we have 2. We have 2. We have 2. This is going to kill the rescuer. And this is going to kill Hired Claw. Nice. That's good value. Another. Oh, that sucks. Dude. Is that your 3rd Evangelist? Am I still dead? Pretty much. She can't kill them both. So double block for 6 life instead of just 3. That's a pro play right there. Man, I'm so cooked. Those freaking bats, man. An instant speed spell would be awesome. I guess we should have Inti discard for the hope of an instant speed spell. 9. Down to 1. We're at 20. I mean, they're going to need to deal a lot of damage. And then a surprise block. Keep the land head, discard. They also have the encampment. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. No, don't tell them, I said! That'll give them a blocker. I think that's a good game, though. That's so much damage. So close. So close. That's a good match. I like that. Alrighty then. Going first, the land is actually really, really good. Healer hobby. Pass turn into a virtue. This is a good card to start with. We're gonna kill the Pride Maid. Goodbye, Felicia. Here for 3. Oh, sorry, 2. 4th mana is up. Helpful Hunter is okay. Literally don't mind. Hit for 1 is uncomfortable, but fine. That's good. We had to keep them down from 27. Give her 2. I'm not going to shelter by anything. I'm going to wait until they shelter first. Or have something better to take. 3 cards in hand, like a draw engine or something, right? Next turn is a Zuko with haste. Plus 2 lands on top. Play the Zuko before the passage. Hey, they're tapped out. Blue token is fine. 2 life. That puts him to 27. Ah! Dang it. I gotta take ley line at this point now, right? There could be some aggressive blocks here, which I'm not going to appreciate. Up to 12. Ay, ay, ay. Land, what is it? Is it game winning? Another shelter to take the shelter? Shelter squared. Dazzling it. Anjal. I think that's fine. It's not ideal, but whatever. We've got good blocks. We're here. Zuko remains alive. Do it. Dare ya. Double doggy dare ya. Double kitty dare ya. Stop it. Meow. Hit for 1. Down to 11. They've got good blocks. Gets haste, gets pushed up, well, pushes the team up. Which is good. Which is good. I'm wondering if we can exile a land of theirs and play that. I think that's the play line. They could easily still kill this, and I don't want that. I'm just gonna main phase this. I know we're not getting the firebending mana, but whatever. I just want to land. Push up Zuko. And his friends. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't do it. I will with you, though. Perfect. They should really just be taking that damage. Just a land off the top. That's awesome for us. I mean, they're definitely not in danger of dying, right? They're just looking for Shelter by Ghosts or some removal. Hit for 3 on the turn. Okay, removal's very good for us here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. So we get in a Johnny. I guess we should have Dragon first. I'd rather push up the Dragon than a Johnny, I guess. Minor. I think we're good. I feel very comfortable here. I don't know if it's worth roping. But, you know, win's a win. What do you do? Okay, we're still here. Perfect. Now for my dragon. They're just that upset we played a Johnny. That's my card. And we can actually, No, we cannot. It's a big swing, and I think we should take it all. Because we're up to 16, so I'm not really worried about the damage output on their end anymore. I just want to get them down from 27. This will also have a lifelink. Probably killing the cat collector. I mean, I'll just keep it in hand, I guess. I have no problem with that either. Right. We're not forced to cast it now. Vanguard's no problem. I mean, they have a lot of life. They're plenty wide. We have a lot of work to do still. I think Virtue of Loyalty should lock us in for a win, though. Okay, with the Flyers, keep pecking us down, I guess. Or try to super block Zuko, which we are prepared for, right? Because they're going to block with a specific amount, and then we can surprise them by removing one of those. Pushing up the team. It's a good card. Specifically in some longer games. I think this would be like a really decent commander. If you played Brawl. Good game. So now we get to attack and untap to defend. What do you do, right? Going first, I like the land, just looking for a swamp. Should be no problem. We have removal along the way. Zuko doesn't have to be on 3. But they don't have hard removal, I don't think, so it could be a decent play. We get Firebend in with the Virtue. Potential removal as well. What? I'm not blocking. No way. No way, Jose. Let's swing. Firebend that mana. One of it will go here. And then the other can remove Bro. Now let's hit. Make a food and turn. Torch the tower can sacrifice the food if needed. We could also eat it on 5 to have the Gumdrop do 3. Which I think we will use to kill a FOMO. We could push this up to 3 and just block by casting from exile, but I think there's some shenanigans here. First strike. Unexpected. So this is pretty cool. We can pay 3 life. Ghost by FOMO. And then kill that with our Poisoner. We could have eaten the food. I want to save it, though. We could Firebend that mana later, no problem. Breakout, looking at the top 6. Just patchwork. It's kind of like a free-to-play deck, it seems like. No block. Let's kill it. Cast-from-exile, push up the team. Eat the food. Down to 6, up to 25 with the creature land, should be no problem. I mean, we did take out 2 Fear of Missing Outs. It's definitely not a free-to-play deck. They got some stuff going on. Push up the team. I'll attack. Alrighty then. Fire Lord Zuko making an absolute splash. What other instant speed spells could we potentially use to capitalize on that firebending? For me, it's kind of not the main idea of the deck. It really is about casting from exile, but I wouldn't mind incorporating a little bit of additional synergy here. It'd be something instant speed that we could sink into for X, I think. I don't know. Let's just take a quick little look. A quick little look. Sabat. And it's gotta be mythic or rare. You know me. It cannot be collected, though. Then we'll just scroll right to the end of each color. Look at the X spells. That's not happening. And it's more so red than black, actually. Let's just look at red. What do we got here, Willis? No, that's too late. Let's go instant speed as well. That's important. Or it will have flash. The land is an option because we could firebend this instant speed and then cast the land from exile, triggering Zuko. That's not bad. Let's add that to the list. We're not running green, or else this would be good. I like that. 5 damage target creature and the controller. Well, we don't run equipment. We don't run that. We have this. This was an idea. The redirect lightning. You know, whatever. Probably not that great heist. So the spree here actually would be good because we could push this out post-attack, I believe, right? Yeah, this would be really good, I think. I like this. I think the Great Train Heist is exactly what we're looking for. What did you come up with? Let me know if there's any cards that we could add into the build. Oh, we already had the land. We were talking about that, as well as the others, but I think the Regency would be maybe better because we could straight up firebend into it. The Dracosaur's pulling cards into exile. The Ox Lord is doing the same. Just now talking about the Heist, the Dweller. Not bad. Double red mana is kind of a bummer. Same as the Horde, right? I know we're already using that. But that is mana fixing itself and also has the exile on the front end for black. So it's a little bit different there. The Light Shatterer, an idea. Zuko doesn't fit the synergy at all, but it's, you know, it's a Zuko deck. So that was on my mind. Yeah, Corrupted Conviction to maybe draw, but I don't think that belongs there actually at all. And then Tragic Trajectory, we're falling on this removal instead. I guess that's probably better, right? Yeah, you know, a cool deck. I think there is the potential for this to be definitely an annoying build if we could dial it in a little bit more. The current meta is so aggressive that you know, you have to be running at the highest possible level to compete, and I think we're really, really close. Like the number of adventure-based synergies that work with Zuko is insane, right? And then we're just kind of filling in with some other things that we really like with Inti and Gloria. The summon is really good too, and I only have one Legend of Roku, but it's kind of a later card anyways, and you know, the Clockwork just kind of fills the void to start out the match, right? So yeah, like this is literally perfect as far as I'm concerned, but there's always going to be a way to improve a deck no matter what anyone thinks. So let me know, how could we do so? Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon in the next.